have scenarios that could be utilized to plug in or to flesh out the options so we can see what we can do, provide for a course of action, and take action dealing with not only the legislature and other parties that would be directly involved with this, and to ensure that you as PAC holders would have that information and see the movement of this. We've already heard that for the past 2 weeks and 1 day the stock market is up, so there are elements in there to become a contributing factor as we start looking at the options. This option 2, as you can see, number 1 is to introduce legislation for an annual appropriation Pact. This is a challenging element, but it is an action item that we will be looking towards if the board adopts this. Very simply, the state is already strapped. You know that as well as I do. February figures show that revenue collections are down approximately 7%, and it doesn't look any better now for the future. So if the state is able to do this, they will be committing themselves to a long-term commitment that would benefit the state overall.
The important thing is, you know, that the state Senate is committed to fixing this problem. You know, the legislature is very concerned about this problem, and I'm not gonna rest, and I don't think anyone's gonna rest until we have a resolution of this. And I know that Chancellor Byrne was going to do all that he can. Treasurer Ivey is going to do all that she can, working with the legislature. I have looked at this as a possible solution. I've had a staff committed to working on this for the last several days. What we envision conceptually now is fixing this problem around the avenue of looking at a freeze on tuition over a period of time, not indefinitely. That's something we'll look at. We're looking at a sinking fund proposal. I know that it was stated earlier that the bond issue could be ruled out, but we're looking at a sinking fund proposal whereby we cover the gap of what the actuaries say we need to cover over a 3 to 5 year period, until hopefully, we're looking at some kind of gap situation financing, until hopefully we can have a resolution of this and the markets will correct. Because I have to operate, we all have to operate under the assumption that the American economy will recover and the stock markets will recover. I think that's an assumption that has to be made, that it's an all-time low now. And if it doesn't recover, then we have a lot of problems throughout the nation and throughout the world. But the program is not in danger of running out of money. For those who are concerned about this fall, as I am, I have a child in the program. And it's not going to run out of money in the future, because I think we have the commitment and the will of your political leaders and the legislature to fix this. And so we're going to be working on it full time, and I think we're going to have a lot of attention paid to it in the whole of the Senate. I've talked to Chancellor Byrne, and I think he's willing to help. This should be a bipartisan effort. I know that his leadership will be looked at across the aisle from my colleagues on the Democratic side and the Republican side. This should not be a Democratic Republican issue. It should be a problem we're trying to fix. So that's the message I wanted to send out today, that we're going to be addressing it, and we're going to